شهر رمضان الذي أنزل فيه القرآن هدى للناس وبينات من الهدى والفرقان.
The Quran is our companion, it is our friend, but it will also help us on the day of judgment. Because when the account starts, everything would be mentioned to us. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will tell us, do you remember this, this, and each and every sin will be mentioned. See? And then for the believer, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will say, I have guarded your weaknesses in the dunya, and I forgive you on this day. If we have a good relationship with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, with the Quran. And if we look at in today's context, making time to read, making time to find out about the Quran is a challenge. It is indeed a challenge for a lot of people if we don't make it as part of our lives. If the Quran is something that of a sustenance to us, that keeps us going every day, we will feel the need to have that injection of that Quran each and every day. Let's talk about how to kickstart this, how to start this this lifestyle of the life of having the Quran in our daily lives. To have the interest for something, it has to build. We have to build the interest in the Quran. Just like we have the interest in a certain field, we have an interest in certain things, in sports or something like that. So one is to start that interest with the Quran. And for some people, it may seem very overwhelming if we look at the Quran with almost 600 pages, but we can start by listening to recitations, listening to beautiful recitations. It has worked for many people. Listen to recitations, find books, articles on the Quran. There are lots of books. There's even a book on stories from the Quran, accounts from the Quran. What are the contents of the Quran? It's being scaled down to bite size for us to understand, to build that interest. And when that interest builds, we should start that habit, the habit of wanting to know about what's inside the Quran. Once that we have that interest, you see, we have to just do it. You know how it's like when when the first time we wanted to do something and we keep procrastinating, we keep delaying the thing till one time we say, okay, I'm gonna do it, and like taking a driving license or wanting to go on a diet or something like that. You see, so tell ourselves that okay, I'm gonna start reading and I'm gonna do it. See, and if we don't even know how to read, that's not the end of the world. Find out. There are lots of places that we can start learning the Quran. And it helps when we have a buddy. But above everything else, we need the help from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We need His help to give ease in our path, in our journey of embedding the Quran in our lives. We seek His help because He's the source of everything. He's the giver of guidance. So seek His help, and at the same time start learning, start reading. The environment, the people we are around with plays a huge part. Be around people who love the Quran. Be around the people who have the habit of reading the Quran. And there are lots of points, but I'm going to just make it very concise. And lastly, have patience. Have patience in learning. Have patience in wanting to know. And when we have that amount of patience, then will come the sweetness of having a relationship with the Qur'an. Because the sweetness in everything doesn't just come like that. It takes patience. It takes perseverance. Just like how we look at ourselves. We go to school for what? 10, 12, 14 years to get that degree. If we can wait 14 years to get a degree, we should have patience in wanting to learn the Qur'an. And once it's embedded in our lives, it becomes a daily routine that we can't make do without reading the Qur'an. So I'll just repeat the 4 points again. Seek Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's help. Ask for His guidance. And make that effort in doing it. Third is having people around us, the environment that helps. And fourth, having that patience in learning, that patience in seeking that knowledge. I hope this short reminder for myself would benefit you and would benefit people alike. قولي قولي هذا واستغفر الله العظيم لي ولكم. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله.